Welcome back to a small unboxing video today. Got a Funko Pop. Just like the last time when I bought this lad. I stick with my things that I don't like to buy Funko Pops that look like Funko Pops. Now, this Rad Toad, he has the big eyes, but I think he fits with the look of the Rad Toad having them big monster eyes anyway. Just like the Mothman does too, which you can kind of vaguely see on a miniature thing on the back here. But I said I needed something else, one last thing to fill out my Fallout shelf, because decent sized Fallout merch is kind of hard to find because all the special editions they've had over the last year have just been like either crap quality, like that Nuka-Cola bottle that had a fake bottle of gin or whatever it was, or they've just been Pip-Boys. And I do want that Pip-Boy, mind you, and I saw some lads selling one for like 120 quid and I thought that was scandalous because they said I had a few scratches on it. I was like, nah, I want a brand new one. But anyway, my Fallout shelf. I say my Fallout shelf doesn't have much. I have buckets of bobbleheads, but I need some bigger bits. And I thought like a little Rad Toad now might go well here, next to my Sentry Bot and my little Power Armor bike. So let's see what it looks like in the box, in the flesh. He's not as green as the box makes him look like. I'll actually compare the two of them side by side. It was the first thing I noticed when he came in the post, that he's a lot browner than he is on the box. You can see, he's making a liar out of me now. But yeah, he's a little less green, his face is more brown. I can see from the preview on the camera that they actually look quite similar in colour, maybe it's just a preview. But yeah, he's got a bit of a browner face. But again, looking at him, you know, he doesn't scream Pop Vinyl to me because he's got the big giant eyes, but they're like off center slightly, and then he's got more on the top of his head. On the side, two on this side. Falls in line with what the Pop Vinyl or what the character in the game looked like. You all remember grinding that lighthouse mission. Get the Mothman tip here, which is a bit kind of half making me want the Mothman, but he's probably going to be the small size one, so he'd be like a normal Pop. And he looks a bit too cute, you know, the Mothman should be like dark and mysterious looking. He looks a bit too cute for my liking now. But if I spot him on sale now on the Black Friday sales, he'd be on the shopping cart fairly lively. But he's not, I don't think he's that cheap in a minute. Anywho, back to the frog. So he's got that thing on his back. I don't know what it's called. There's some frog that has little babies that live in his back, and then there's like a phobia that people have of holes. He looks pretty gross, kind of. Not that you'd ever look at his back now, but he actually looks quite cool. Do you know, this is probably one of the few times I'd actually consider buying more than one. I would nearly buy a second one if I saw it cheap, because he'd go pretty well if you're like making a scene with, you know, one or two of these lads hanging around. I think that would be a cool collectible to add to the collection. There you go. Our little Rad Toad Froggy Boy collection to the Fallout set. As usual, I'll show a little clip now of when he finds his home on the shelf. Unlike some previous things that I've done in my recent haul of collectible items, I don't think I'm going to have much trouble fitting him on a shelf. I think you could fit him in a pocket. He's a good size actually, you throw him. He's a good throwing distance on him. There you go. There he is now, completing the scene with his other Fallout brethren. There's no Sentry Bot in the Fallout 76 series. That's why we need a new Fallout game now, so we can get some new cool merch to buy, because Bethesda have been treating their other games a bit better than Fallout. Like all them Doom figures, which I'm absolutely obsessed with now. But anyway, enough talking. Let's click to see what the shelf looks like. My Fallout shelf is now complete. Well, complete with this round of stuff. Our little Froggy Boy's got a spot here on his own. I put him on the other side, since I kind of thought these two lads should be chums and buddies together. I do want another frog though, a bigger one maybe. I'll put him up there on top of the Nuka-Cola bottle box. There you go. The finished Fallout shelf until Bethesda announce a new game or a new special edition, and I will desperately get my hands on it. I don't have a Pip-Boy for the shelf yet, but I don't know. I'm not torn on whether or not I'll spend the money on it. But anyway, there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Talk to you later.